Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Under 10, under 10.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the two-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And a cutback right sideline. A big play there for the Niners. 49 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Here we go.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
I got you. Omaha.
Kill, 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 turn up. Kill, 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 kill.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Check three, check three.
It's Coleman here. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here we go.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Check it back, check it back.
12, fellas, here we go.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1, in the 2018 season.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Zoom, zoom.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Ready.
Check. Watch 54.
Here we go.
Jackson on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Down. 56 yards. Mike 54.
I want that.
Hey.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Jackson, option right. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike's 56.
Don't let him breathe.
Jackson from the shotgun. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt, standing just outside his own goal line. Now Brown. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey, watch it, watch it. He get
22, Jet, Palmer. 22, Jet, Palmer.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And a key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Max, box. Right. Hey. We got double up, double up.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. That goes for a gain of 31.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Let's right. Kill, kill. Go. Go, 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 go.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Just keeping the... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They run from the pistol with Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Come on, set. Come on, hey, come on. Check, check. Watch 54, watch 54. I got one, I got one. Check your hot read. Get him on. West. Yeah. Play.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and excited
rare.
is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's got some space here. Touchdown! Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, we better not.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch the
This time, Jackson will throw it. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
got tape. You got tape.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Come to me, it's me.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Get that ball.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. With it is Brown.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jackson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Time to go, nice, go!
From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This kick to shatter the NFL record, a 69-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Don't get nervous.
Hey, watch that. Check up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. On 1st down, Coleman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They will run again with Coleman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 44-yard line.
So we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the 1st down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Kenny Young. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. On the screen, this is Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. spot is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And shutting him off, now open field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
He's checked.
They'll try and run with Ingram. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. This is Coleman. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Jackson options out left. He finds an opening past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting...
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie, and that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 41. Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's good for 28 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
48, Mike. 48, Mike.
Garoppolo. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on, D.
They go play action now. Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Hill, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
54. Check, 54.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Mike 54. Oh, yeah.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Let's go.
Brings up third down.
Switch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here we go. Alert flag. Match up.
Throwing now is Jackson. Flush to his right. This will be caught inside the 10. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Now Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Mike 5-4. My hands, yeah. Let's go, D.
Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Great hands there defensively to knock the ball away in the end zone. My partner just stood up. It's 4th and goal, and the game coming down to one play.
And there's no way you're getting me back down there again. They have to do it one more time. This is exciting.
Glad you remembered to come back on mic for this.
54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Gotta do better.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Niners, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it's a loss that could wind up costing them a first-round bye as they dip to 9-3. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.